Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin Paris and I'm going to be presenting on Travel Clean. So, Travel Clean is a sustainable travel initiative focused on promoting sustainable actions from frequent travelers. So, kind of the problem that we've identified is that climate change is negatively affecting traveling and tourism. This is a pretty popular hobby for a lot of people, families, students, solo travelers. A lot of people love to travel. So, kind of the things that we have identified is first of all, heat waves are making some destinations unbearable. Also, heat affects other things. Increased temperatures also make flying difficult due to engine malfunctions and increased energy requirements. Heat also causes roads to buckle, so making traveling by car difficult. So, either way, if you're going to fly or going to take a car, climate change could affect these things. Also, increased occurrence of major weather systems impacts, first of all, the cruising industry and also other major travel plans. For example, earlier this year, we saw a lot of hurricanes down in Florida, and that caused a lot of people to have to change their travel plans. Another thing is cities such as Venice, Italy, are being affected by rising water levels. So we're seeing flooding in a lot of areas, which makes traveling and tourism really difficult. And lastly, decreased air quality in a lot of major cities can cause major health issues. This is a big issue for people who have pre existing conditions or just have respiratory issues in general. So this can be really problematic. So, we've kind of identified three major groups of people who this affects, and this is based on interviews that we conducted. So, first of all, any frequent travelers, people who live in cities that are dependent on tourism, and also everyday families. So, this is really a wide range of people that are affected by this issue. So, for the interviews, we asked four questions. First, how often do you travel? Two, by what means do you travel? Three, how has your travel experience changed over the last 20 years? And four, do you know what it means to act sustainably while traveling? So, to the first question, most people said that they took major vacations about once a year. They mentioned some smaller trips throughout the year, but we're really looking at that one major trip throughout the year. Next, about 50% of interviewees said that they travel by plane, while the other 50% said they travel by car. And when people were asked how their travel experience has changed, a lot of people did mention that the increased occurrence of these major weather systems and forest fires are really affecting them and how they plan their vacations. These forest fires in California and Canada, those are also things that we need to consider. And then when people were asked about if they knew what it means to act sustainably while traveling, a lot of people said that they just don't typically think about it when they're on vacation. Like that's their time to relax and they're not typically thinking about how they can act sustainably. So, our solution to this is Travel Clean. So, Travel Clean, again, is an interactive sustainable passport initiative with a mobile app that tracks the progress being made and more. So, really, what we've created is an interactive passport where you can keep track of where you're traveling and you can keep track of the sustainable actions that you're taking while you're there. So, you're able to earn collectible stamps, you're able to earn rewards, and you're able to keep track of everything that you're doing. So, more about us again, each passport allows and encourages its owner to complete sustainable actions while traveling. Each action should be recorded in the app to keep track of progress and allow its owner to be eligible for rewards and collectible stamps. So, really, this is just our way of trying to get you excited about taking these sustainable actions and traveling and being able to make a positive impact for climate change. And for each passport bought, we donate about 75% of the profit to organizations dedicated to stopping climate change. So we're donating to researchers, scientists, and other organizations that are really passionate about climate change. And that's all.